Spring has sprung, sprung
Spring,
has
sprung,
spring,
spring, sprung,
spring
spring,
has
sprung,
sprung,
spring,
has
sprung,
sprung,
spring,
has
sprung, spring,
spring.
sprung, spring has
We are
sprung,
entering
spring has
into
sprung,
spring
spring has
ring.
sprung. Welcome
Happy
to
spring
Everyday
equinox.
Vibes with the Sunderkids and Happy Spring Equinox, yeah.
Yeah, I'm Brittany.
And I'm Matthew, and we be vibing. It's
We
springtime.
be vibe. It's springtime, except today was very cold yesterday was really cold. But
Really?
the day before was like 75. So we are in the Midwest, or I am, so
You are. Yeah,
it is a
so you have that type of
temperamental.
weather.
Yes.
Well, here in the PN Dubs, we have our second fake spring until it gets colder for the rest of the
Mm.
month. But it is a beautiful 60 degrees. So
Oh,
I went out and I was just at the beach,
lovely.
laying out in my t-shirt and
What a
shorts.
life.
So that was awesome for about
Oh,
40 minutes before you called. And then I came back here and here we are. So yeah, but I did not get to enjoy the last 3 days of 60 plus degree weather here in
pourquoi?
the PN Dubs because turns out last couple of years I have developed quite a bit of seasonal allergies.
Have
So
you
when the
now?
tree pollen comes out, those stupid cedars,
Oh, good
they
smelling.
destroy me. Yes.
Really? It's the
Yes.
cedars.
Well, it's tree pollen, so that was
Okay.
the high content, pollen that I was getting on the readings when I was looking it up online. So,
Okay.
it was absolutely stunningly beautiful. It was, like, almost
Oh,
70 degrees out here,
amazing.
all weekend, but I worked all weekend, so I was able to enjoy a bit on Sunday, but for the most part, I couldn't breathe. Just straight up, and then it would be clogged and stuffy, and then a lot of
Ugh.
pressure into the sinuses, but
Oh,
then
the
also
sinus
runny,
pressure.
runny, 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 and then I would sneeze, and
Woof,
then it
dog.
would all come together, and then it would be fine, or then it wouldn't be runny, but it would
Yeah.
still be stuffy, and so
Oof.
originally, I just had my nasal spray that luckily I grabbed at the first, sight of this. But
Yeah.
yeah, I had to go get some Claritin and get
Oof.
Claritin Clear
Get
and
clarity clear.
some other nasal decongestant pill.
Nice.
And last couple nights, I've had to, put my nasal
The
strips.
breathe stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and
Dang.
it's still tight up there, still
And it's like,
stuffy,
this
still
is the
clogged.
season.
This is the start of the season,
Like, you can't
I'm
do
glad
much.
all the trees are getting it on and, are gonna
Yeah,
make
like
some new
Pride Gorge.
trees. Good job. Thanks for saving the planet, You keep doing
Just
you.
leave
We
me
need more
alone.
trees, but, oh, man, you're letting
It's
me know.
crushing ya.
You're letting me know that you guys are getting it on.
Oof.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Have these
it's
just
made
gotten as you've gotten older? Like, I feel like
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
not.
yeah, yeah, I've developed it, and I think, sometimes it has to do with age, and then you let's just grow up and you develop allergies, just different
Oh,
time
growing up is
different things.
fun.
Yeah, so but, sometimes it's just different places. Like, if I go to springtime in the Midwest, would
Yeah.
I get allergies? No, I grew up
Yeah.
not getting allergies, like, thinking, "Oh, yeah, what's that?" Like, I'm not allergic to peanuts, I'm not allergic to
Yeah.
those things, I don't get, like,
Yeah.
seasonal allergies,
And
I
all
didn't
that, like,
realize.
yeah, the hay and the, yeah,
Yeah, so just
corn.
a bit of hay fever, so but it was, like, eyes watery, like,
Ugh.
trying to guard, like,
Dang, that
oh, man.
sucks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
Woof. Feel
yeah,
better?
so a little bit, it's getting there, but, I've had to teach, the CPR class at the
Oof.
hospital the last couple days, so, getting the voice back from having it be, like, tied up, just the whole shebang.
The whole
The
shebang.
whole shebang has been
Woof.
just a very fun time for me, so, um, but I am so glad that there's free available natural vitamin D out in the world up
Yes.
out here,
Yes.
so I'm trying to get outside and
Yes.
just soak it up.
Yes, get that
I'll go
vitamin D.
I'll go outside for 2 minutes and take a little
Totally.
break and just stand in the sun.
Yes. Oh, it's good for
Oh, so
you.
good.
That makes
It's
me
so
just wanna
good
go
for
outside
you.
again.
Yeah.
Oh, just stare into her. I mean,
As a result, the Olympics in Rainier have been
ugh,
a
ugh,
hoota, and
ugh,
also the moon is so low daytime
oh,
all day, so
damn,
it's been clear skies,
damn.
crystal blue, and then you
Oof.
see the moon go through the sky
Oh,
all day and
oh,
then leave in the evening, snow-capped mountains.
oh,
It's a very pretty time out here, and then the cherry
oh,
blossoms. So mom and dad went and saw all
oh,
the cherry blossoms.
yes.
Yeah, so at UW, they have, a whole row of cherry trees, and, they bloom, and it is absolutely stunning. I unfortunately did not make it there, and I feel like if I did, I would also just be dying
Yes.
right there, yeah. But I
Oh,
went
I've
last year,
never
and it
seen
was
the cherry
fine.
blossoms at UW.
Yeah.
I would like to.
They're
I
very
saw cherry
beautiful.
blossoms.
It's very beautiful,
I
but there's
was
always
in,
a lot of people taking a lot of pictures.
yeah.
So
I
it's
was in
like,
Japan
I
during
also
the
wanna be
cherry
one of those
blossom
people that wanna
season, though.
take pictures.
So I
Really? Really?
yeah, I
Like,
was in the
real?
sakura season. I was straight up in Japan during sakura season. So everything was also sakura flavors. Sakura was the, cherry blossom in Japan.
Yes.
And so, like, Starbucks had, like, a Sakura cup and a Sakura drink,
Oh.
and then I got fucking tons of mochi that was
Mm.
Sakura
Oh,
mochi. God
yeah?
damn, it was so I
You
went
love
back to
your
that
mochi.
same mochi spot that next day. I
Oh,
could not get enough.
yeah.
I had to, like,
That was
hop
a
a train to
dangerous
get to a
mochi.
different temple in Kyoto to
Yeah.
get this I was like, "This was epic." And just, like, the whole, like, place I could have explored more, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll go the same place again."
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like,
I'll
I
see it
don't care.
again.
That I go deeper, let's go.
Let's go.
And I mean,
Let's
I
go.
did. And I
Yeah.
was, alone in Japan, so I
Well
could do that,
rewarded.
It's
Nice.
just me checking in with me. "Brittany, you
Yeah.
wanna go to that Japanese place again?" "Yeah, I do."
Yes.
And it was cherry blossoms and all these temples, and it was like,
Sounds
yeah.
like one of those weird animes that you get then trapped in this side the dungeon, and then you have to fight multiple levels, and there's bosses on each level of this mochi place. It's all mochi related and, Japanese dessert related
Yeah, but, like, I have,
monsters.
like, a sidekick cat that helps me
Yeah,
out,
yeah,
and
of
so,
course, and like a
obviously.
bookworm, and a little worm
Ooh, a
that
little
says
worm
like
that sits on the side of my
wisdom.
shoulder.
Yeah, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
for
Yeah, and
sure.
reads books.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
like
because 'cause
a
you're not gonna read
flea.
them, but
A flea that
he'll
lives on the
read to
cat
you.
that talks too, like
Yeah.
a nice flea.
Yeah, of course. Because
Yeah,
yeah, and they're both voice actors, so they can do voices when they tell you
totally.
stories.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
as you
I
go
mean,
through this
checks
food
out, man.
dungeon and get mochi, yeah, in
Oh, the
Japan
mochi
at the
was
temple.
so
Yes.
good. But anyways, cherry blossoms are fire.
Cherry
That's why I have a cherry
blossoms,
blossom
beautiful.
tattoo, everybody.
You do have a cherry
Uh,
blossom tattoo.
I do,
Hey,
I do, I
yeah, I
do.
forgot about
Yeah,
that.
we forget it. That's like top right
That's
shoulder.
that one, yeah,
Yeah.
because it's
Um,
that one and the coffee on the other.
mhm,
Yeah,
mhm. Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I do, like a good floral tattoo piece. Just
Yes,
anything
I would
floral.
love
Floral
more
pattern stuff is
flowers. I would
like
love a
yeah,
floral, like, sleeve, honestly, or like a
nice,
half sleeve, not a full
nice.
sleeve, but a
There's so
half
many
sleeve.
daffodils out here that are blooming, and
Oh.
it's so, so nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
I saw a ton of daffodils. I sent mom a video, and then she
nice.
recited the poem back. "Oh, the daffodils, blah, 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 blah,
I was
blah."
gonna say, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do it? Oh, the daffodils.
Oh, but I would love to get a tattoo one day that's like a daffodil and it said, "Oh, the daffodils, dot, dot, dot." I feel like that would be nice, pretty, whimsical, and she'd fucking hate it.
Get the whole
She would be
home as
like,
a tramp
"Wow,
stamp.
this is for me? I hate it. Why did you even get it? Why?" And I'd be like, I know, I know, but you'll die." And then she'd be like, "Yeah, and you'll still have that on your back."
That's the
Yes.
point.
Yes, mother. That is,
Yeah,
remember it.
the
She'd be like,
literally the point.
"Oh god." But, oh, the daffodils. Oh,
Yes.
the daffodils. She loves that poem.
I
Oh, but
had
yeah.
to explain what
Anyways.
the spring equinox to it was to the, kids at the high school. I said happy equinox, and they're
Oh,
like, "Oh, what's the equinox?" And I was like, yes, when the amount of daylight is the same as the nighttime, so it's
it's like
equal
equal.
both times in the spring and the autumn, and then it's the opposite for the solstices." And I'm like trying to stumble through this. I'm like, I'm talking about compressions and CPR, dude. Do rescue breaths, pinch the nose, tilt the airway. I can't talk to you about this it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I've been lifeguarding since 5:15.
Oh,
Just say
man.
happy equinox and Google it later.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, Google
But
it.
I did say accurate
Yeah,
things in front
that's
of the
good.
science teacher, so boom.
That's very good. That's
Yay.
very good.
Yay.
You at least knew what an
I
equinox
knew what I was
was,
talking about.
Yeah. Oh, man. Good. Educate these children.
Yeah, yeah. So this weekend was, egg hunt. I don't know if I touched on
Egg
this, but
hunt.
egg hunt at the pool. It is our spring
Okay.
event. So, they get, like, 600 eggs, put them in a tote, and then throw them in the pool.
Are the eggs filled with things?
The eggs are not filled with things, but there's a few that are filled with the golden ticket. The
Oh,
golden ticket is one of
I
our
got the golden
laminated business cards,
ticket.
just kind of like folded up into an egg. So,
Cute. What
yeah,
happens if you find the golden ticket?
they get a prize. So it was like I think it was 9 donated like big candy like bunny structure things.
Oh,
So
cool.
it was pretty cool. And then there was a couple Nerf gun things like whole like it was
Sick.
actually like a pretty good kid.
Sick setup.
Yeah, like I was like, oh shit, that was actually pretty dope. Like it was
Yeah, you wanted it.
The Nerf guns. Yeah, I wanted those Nerf
Yeah.
guns. Yeah, it was such a big package of them too. It was like
So sick.
double handguns and a big gun. And I was like, oh my god.
Oh
But
my
there was some fun candy, and then everybody got a manda, one of those cuties, the mandarins.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
What
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know what
yeah.
that is.
Yep,
Um,
mandarin orange.
yeah,
Cutie.
and then a little water. So, but it was super cute. They did it in waves. So the little kids did it first, and then like the little ones, and then like 5 to 8, and then did to the 11 plus. So
Yeah.
oh gosh, it was horrible on the filtration system. I had to go over to the drain twice, and then I had to reach down and like take these eggs out, and then
Oh, shit.
to make sure that the pool
Ooh.
didn't flood.
Wow.
So had to do that a couple times, and then I just kept stressing because afterwards it's just like an open swim because it's like you pay for the event and you do the
Oh,
thing,
okay.
and
You
then you
leave.
have the event. Oh man, so then that's a ton of kids, and like right off the bat, some kid just dives, and it's like three
Oh,
foot, just like
no.
head up though. So it's like, and it's like,
Oh, god.
don't do that, no diving. Like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh,
Yes, it needs to be like, "Hey, before
yeah,
anybody gets in the pool, we're gonna go some ground rules,
yeah.
children."
We didn't quite do that, and
Yeah.
we were paying the price. And then we had a
Yeah.
big birthday party after, and then we were also paying the price because we forgot to do the safety
Oh,
announcement as well.
god.
So, but it wasn't nearly as bad as the open swim
Yeah.
afterwards. But
Yeah.
it was good that we had a lot of lifeguards
Yeah.
available and working. But I was on the pool deck the entire time,
Dang.
just like watching it. But anytime, Brittany,
Nothing.
anytime I had to walk outside to do something or grab something,
Yeah.
I'd sneeze, runny nose,
Oh.
and then just like start, and then I'd have to go
Oh.
back inside, fix it, and then like recover a little bit, and then like get in the homeostasis of
Damn.
sterile chlorine pool environment,
Yep.
and then
Moist.
go and just like the
Damn.
whole time.
That blows.
Oh
Yeah, you
man.
sound great.
Yeah, it was great. It was so much
Wow.
fun. But
That's quite
it
the
was
weekend.
actually yeah. But, that birthday party had a big buffet, so they gave me, they had fried chicken. It was awesome. It was awesome. So I
That's
got a
pretty
big
sick.
old breast of fried chicken, like,
Hell
to end
yeah.
the evening. Okay, hey,
Hell
that's 6:30
yeah.
on a Saturday, it's beautiful out, I still got some sunlight. I am okay with that.
Yeah,
You
life's
know?
alright.
Life's good. Life's yeah. Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah. Yeah. But it was fun
Dang.
because some of our lifeguards were wearing the bunny ears and everything. It
Cute.
was cute.
Making it a thing.
Uh-huh. I
Little
wore my
bunny
light
hop.
blue polo and my shorts.
Ooh, little Easter
Yeah.
egg.
Yeah. So it was just real bright, time to get
Yeah.
those lighter colors out,
Yeah,
which
it's springtime.
it's hard to freaking find light color stuff here
Is
in
it
the
now?
PN Dubs. Yeah, like all the clothes for men are
I guess they're
dark
like dark
colors,
earth
gray,
tones,
maroon,
olive
brown.
green, khaki,
Yeah, that's
all
it.
my type of shit.
Black, black.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like no,
Yeah.
like
You need some like
Harley,
golf
like
polos colors,
yes,
that type of
yes.
stuff. They
I
make
need I
nice.
need some V-necks that are those bright
You need some
colors.
cool chubbies V-necks, the dope ones.
The
Oh, the
difference.
the
The
dope
difference.
ones.
Yes,
Well,
indeed. Yes, indeed.
while you were gallivanting in the pool, I was getting my little Irish jig on.
You're getting your
Hardcore.
Irish jig on.
Getting my
Yeah.
Irish jig on.
'Twas St. Patty's Day, you know.
It was St. Patrick's Day and a Guinness we did have. Oh,
Oh, you did? I just got drunk.
I I got kind of drunk myself. Friday night. So I was like, "Yo, Emily, you want to come with me?" And she's like, "Yeah, I do, but I got the kids. Brennan's got to work." And I'm like, "I'll be an adult number 2." And she's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah." And our kids are lit. They're like
Yeah.
fun, they're funny. They got all these personalities and attitudes.
And then
But
what are the
like
ages?
uh, 8, 6, 4, and 2.
Okay, so it's just like
Do, do,
kind
do,
of
do,
all over
do.
the place, but
All over the place.
but
All
fun.
over the place. Charlie is 8, okay? And then it goes, you've got Gigi, Goldie, and Coco. How cute are those names? They're freaking adorable, okay? And these kids, so 3 boys, 1 girl, or 3 girls, 1 boy. Jesus. And so we're like, they pick me up and they're bumping in the car to the shanty, like the pirate shanty.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, hell yeah. So we
Yeah.
start singing. Charlie's like, got it going. I mean, this kid is singing. It is hilarious. And he is hype. We are hype. And we are going to go see the Stitch Givers. So they're a band that comes together from like all different local bands and they're kind of family. And they
Okay.
come together every St. Patty's Day for like a weekend of shows. And that's it for the rest of the year for them.
Okay.
That's what they do. They are like 3 guitars, a mandolin, a banjo, a fiddle, and a bass, and I it was like, holy, and then they've got like a box and Aaron's just constantly tapping. I mean, the
Nice.
played a 4-hour set both times. They played 3 shows. The middle one was down in Carbondale, so that's 2 hours south. So they played Friday night in T-Town, which is where we went, and
Yep.
before that whole the band played, they had a fish fry. The Catholic town, that's what you do on a Friday
That's what
night.
you
You hit
do.
up the fish fry. So we were like,
In Lent
"Well, we'll go
season.
early, hit that fish fry." Fish was phenoms, actually. It was very good. Had hush
Okay.
puppies,
It was
and
blessed.
it was blah. It was bless up. And so kids and eating and being funny. These kids and it's like, watch me, Brittany, watch me, twirling, twirling, Brittany, watch me. And I'm just like, what I don't care. This is great. Whatever. I don't care. And I'm just eating, paying attention. Their shoes off, it's just like these are
Like,
children.
yeah,
And we
yeah.
are in
How'd you not
children
get
land.
your shoes off? How'd you get your shirt off?
Yo,
How'd you lose your watch? How'd you lose
it's
lose
just
your
like
backpack?
it
Like, what do you
happens.
do?
And it's like, oh my God, these kids. And Charlie's like, he brought a basketball in.
How'd you get wet?
Yes, yeah, legitimately. And so Charlie's like, I'm gonna go play basketball. Deuces. All right. He leaves, finds himself, goes outside with all the rest of the kids playing b-ball. So we're like, well, let's go outside. Let's hit up the playground before Stitch Givers start. We go to the playground. Brittany, push me. Brittany, push me. Brittany, push me. Brittany, push me. Brittany, twirling. Watch me. And it's just like, Holy, you parents, like, I remember being like that, "Mom, watching, Mom, look at this, Mom," and then I'm like, "Holy shit, shut the fuck up, Brittany, like, you are annoying as hell." So, I got a
Mom,
taste of my own
watch
medicine.
me.
Oh, man, and then we get back in, and then we get a spot to sit, and then we're dancing, and Goldie's a dancer, and she's cracking me up. She's touching my tattoo, like, all night long. She made me take off my jacket, and she's just rubbing my arm, and she's like, so soft," and I'm like, "Thanks, man, my skin is really soft," and then she's just staring at the tattoos. I mean, it's just, like, mesmerizing. Like, kids are just into weird, like, whatever, you know? They're like, "Well, okay."
A
And
little
then we're, like,
tattoo
dancing
straight.
together. They're fun. The littlest one, super cute. But she, like, would back up into me thinking I'm Emily, and then she'd turn around, and it's like, "Ugh, that's not my
Mhm,
mom."
mm,
I'm like, "Hey."
yeah,
And
what's
it's
up?
like, "Ugh, I don't wanna be around you." I'm like, "Alright, bye." So, anyways, all these kids, we are at a bar, a massive bar, and these kids are just running wild. Everyone's kids are running wild. This is
Yeah, of
T-town we're
course.
talking about. It
Yeah.
was epic, and so then that made it so much more fun. Like, there was so many people there. It was packed.
Kid-friendly bars.
Oh, kid-friendly bars. We were there till, like, 10:15, you know?
Yeah.
So, okay, but, like,
Just, like, do whatever you want.
it's like support for the band, you know, it's all family
Yeah.
friendly, whatever, totally chill. So anyways, we do that Friday night. So then, Saturday, I work. It's
Yeah.
St. Patty's Day. I am you know me, I love Irish bumps, and then this is my
Yes.
day I could bump it in the shop. So,
Nice.
I mean, it was going. I was in a shamrock crown, in a dress. I was having a grand old day. We served a
How
lamb
many
stew.
people asked, like, "What is this playlist or what is this song?" Over
Nobody. Absolutely
nobody?
nobody. Yeah, and I had, like, Flogging Molly in
What?
there, like, I had some of the Pogues. We were going,
This
like, kinda
little
bar fight
pot of
Irish.
gold, you
Yeah.
silly leprechauns.
I put little, like, gold
Oh
pieces
my
around the room.
gosh.
I was all up in it, and no one gave a flying fuck.
Oh my gosh. Sorry,
Yeah.
Brittany.
No, it's fine. We made an Irish jig
Don't like
video.
rainbows in more than one way.
Yeah, yeah. We made an Irish jig video for the shop. Go check out the Joe Sippers Irish jig video we made.
Joe
And
Sipper's Irish jig video.
yeah, on Instagram and
Alright.
Facebook. Super cute. I was like, "Hey, show me your best Irish jig." And I got some baristas to jig for me. Oh my god, it was so much it was hilarious. And then Emily's across the screen at the end doing like a sidekick. Oh my god, I was dying. I was dying. So
Brian.
I was all up in the Irish mood. No one cared.
Nice.
But then Sunday, again, the Stitch Givers played, but
Yeah.
at Village Wine. So a little bit different venue, no children, cocktails, Guinness. You know, I'm
Yeah,
not drinking
still,
Mick
okay.
Ultra. It's like
No.
actual St. Patty's Day. Let's
It's
fucking
actual St.
go.
Patty's Day.
So then I stayed for the whole set. It was like 4 hours. And I was like, this is just lit. I'm having a grand old time. And the banjo hits and the mandolin, and then they're going fast. And then, you know, I know these songs. I love these. These are the songs I listen to on my
Yeah.
playlist. Like I'm like, oh, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, yo. Oh, the rattling bog, the bog down in the valley, yo. And I like, you know, knew the
You know the lyrics.
feather was a feather, a rare feather, a rattling feather, feather in the bird, and the bird, and the nest, and the nest, and the limb, and the limb, and the tree, and the tree, and the branch, and the branch. No, the limb, and the branch, and the branch, and the tree, and the tree, and the hole, and the hole, and the bug down in the valley. Yo, oh, you know, let's go, let's go.
Let's go.
I was
Let's go back to
ready.
Dublin.
I would love to go to Ireland. Let's go to Ireland. I would
We gotta go to
absolutely
Ireland.
love
Yeah,
to go to
I would go.
Ireland. Maybe
Burning stands
for
for
my
American
husband's
ball.
oh,
Burning
man.
stands for American ball. Burning stands for
Oh,
American ball.
oh, man. Tell me, Ma, when I go home, the boys on leave, they go alone. They pull my hair, they throw my clothes, and that's alright till I come home. Cheers and some cheers, buddy. Cheers, Queen of Belfast City. Dun, home with me. Oh, man. I was just getting my flutter on. I was having a grand old
So
time. in my
Uh,
element, and no
I
one
was
else was
over
dancing.
I know. I was over in Justin's place, and I showed him the 2 songs that you sent me of your Irish jig, and I'm like, "Please put these on and then try to, like, let the playlist take
Yeah.
it." But then it
Yeah.
kept going all back to these, like, Irish rock, alt rock
Oh, yeah.
remix, and I'm like, I
Yeah,
get
I
I
just
this
want
is
like,
all yeah, but these are the actual, like, EDM-y songs versus the emo, like,
yeah.
Irish like "Hurrah, you know,
Yeah.
let's dance." And it's like "Arr!" And it's more
Yeah, there's,
piratey
like, a lot of
than
sea
Irish, and
shanty.
it's like, okay, but, like, good. I'm
Yeah,
still in the Irish mood,
still in
but,
the
oh,
Irish
man,
mood.
I wanted to be at Joe Sipra's "Rockin' With You,"
Oh,
like,
man, I was
oh,
bumping
I just kept
it.
listening to those songs that you sent me, the Shamrock and, like, the dance for Lennox in the Ball. Oh, it was so good.
Oh my god, they're so good. But yeah, no one
Like
was
six
on
months
my
to
level.
nothing.
Most
Yeah,
people
no.
usually are not, but I think that, like, during holidays, people get, like, randomly hype,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah, yeah.
"Come on, like, pull it out of
It's
your
the
ass."
holiday spirit.
It's the holiday spirit. And if I, like, had a tie for someone, I had a bow tie, like a sequin bow tie, and then I had my little shamrock thing, and then I had, like, the gold space. Everyone oh, and then, classic cafe vibes, right? I put up a massive sign that says, "St. Patrick's Day, Irish lamb stew," okay? And every person who would come to order would be like, "What's the soup of the day?" And I would turn and I'd go, "It's our Irish lamb stew today." And they're like, "Oh, okay." And then their friend would look up from their phone and would be like, "What's the soup today?" "Our Irish lamb." And I just keep pointing to the board. And then everyone would be like, "Is that St. Patrick's Day?" And I'm like, "I hate all of you. I would love to be in St. Louis or Chicago, right?" Like, they already turned the river green. Do you not
Yeah.
understand that this is a holiday? Like,
It's
bleh.
just
Anyways, no one gave a shat. So I
I
did.
didn't wear any green. I didn't have any green.
Yeah, I wore
Looked.
green 3 days in a row. I have so much olive green. I'm such a tree
I
hugger.
have no olive green. I have no olive green.
Oh, yeah, no Kelly Green, that's for sure, that's fudge,
Ugh.
but, yeah. So, anyways, I got my jig on Sunday too,
Got your
and,
jig
like,
on.
so it was
Get jiggy with it.
this wine place, and so, like, downstairs has a bar, and then upstairs where we were, it was like a loft, and it has a bar, but then the upstairs kept running out of shit, and, like, the downstairs would
Of
have to
course.
give. So, Guinness, I get up there, Guinness, no, we're out of Guinness up here. We're like, "Damn." Then they give me a Guinness Blonde. I'd never had that before. It was quite good. Thoroughly enjoyed
Okay.
it. Right? I was like, "Cool, cool, cool, cool." Then I go downstairs, I get myself a real Guinness. Let's go. And
Let's
then,
go.
I had, like, a vanilla bean ale or something, and then they ran out of that up there. Then I was like, "Well, what's the next thing?" They're like, "The Irish ale." I'm like, "'Kay." Then they ran out of that. I was like, "What's the next? What do you got?" And I'm like, "I wanna stick with the Irish vibe, like, what do you got?" So then I'm
Do
drinking
you
some.
guys know it's St. Patty's Day? A
Yeah,
notable drinking holiday?
and
Like,
when
come
you
on.
have an Irish
Come on,
band,
come
like,
on.
we were playing
You
Irish
kid with
bluegrass
it.
behind us,
Yeah.
Like, come
There's a
on.
pot of gold here too.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. So, whatever. I was, again, on a different level than everybody else. I wanted to dance and no one was dancing. It was like at a sophisticated time. And then I was wearing lipstick and I had mascara on. Okay. So I'm a whole different human being. So then someone came up to me and they were like, "Oh, I was looking and I thought that was you, but I didn't know it was you." Legitimately, lipstick, mascara, whole different human being. And, and then finally I'm on the dance floor and then they're like, "Oh, that's Brittany, the only one on the dance floor." Okay, thought it was you, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
No, like, where are my people at? Come on. If I'm going out
There's
and having a
millions of you
dance,
out here in America. Like, come on.
let's dance. This anyways.
Well, I
I
had a
had a
Reuben.
grand weekend, I will s
Did you
You
have
had
a
a
Reuben?
Reuben?
Yeah. Did
I
you have
did
a
not.
Reuben?
I didn't have any Irish food. I thought about going to get some cabbage and corned beef, and then I did not want
Yeah.
that. A
Mom makes
Reuben
her
sounds
Reubens.
dank.
Oh my gosh. It was so good.
Ooh,
Yeah.
maybe I'll go
So
get a Reuben.
yeah,
That actually
every
sounds
year mom
fire.
makes, at St. Patrick's Day, Reubens and corned
Yeah.
beef. It
She
is
makes good cabbage, like butter cabbage, just like
and then this year we used, the sourdough, homemade sourdough, because
ugh,
everywhere was out of rye
ugh,
bread.
ugh. That sounds
But,
so
oh my
dang.
gosh, yeah, so then now I have a whole
Mm,
bunch of bread, so before we started the podcast, that's what I was munching on, is just some homemade sourdough
yum.
from mama. Ah,
Fuck,
yeah.
that sounds
And then she
dank as
just makes these,
hell.
like, huge, huge sandwiches that are, like, double
Yeah.
big, and, like, I'm like, "Oh my gosh," so it, like, literally disintegrates in my hand, I'm just trying to, like,
Yeah.
shovel it in, like, slowly without looking like a slob, but it's,
Yeah.
it's all soupy, so it's
It's
just literally water.
juicy thing,
It's
yeah.
water comes out, dripping, so I'm like, trying to listen and have a conversation because I
Just
haven't seen him in,
disgusting.
like, 2 weeks, but, yeah, 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 oh, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Montana,
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, the backyard, oh, cool, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, you planted some new yeah.
And then you're done.
And I'm done.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
pretty
it's like a
I kinda knob.
5 bite. You inhale food.
Yeah, yeah, I'm a fast eater.
The way you
I
just, like I don't know how you do it with a sandwich, like, you, like, half shove, and then you, like, chipmunk it back, but then you chew, and then you're
yeah,
like, "Okay, well, you can fit that in there." But I'd say
yeah,
about
yeah.
4 bites, like, 4 big bites, and then chewing is a sandwich for you.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Like,
I
corner,
can
corner, corner. Oh, the rest.
if I'm going for it, sure. But,
I
like,
think you're always going for it.
yeah, even my slow and savory tends to be faster than a lot of people. Oh my god,
Yes.
guys, I just want this in my I don't
Yeah.
know. It's so good.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
I just do it.
Dominate. Dude, now I
Yeah.
want a Reuben, that sounds
Yeah, yeah,
pretty
yeah.
fire. That's a
Oh
distinct
my
taste.
gosh.
I
It is.
didn't like them
And
until a few years ago, and then I was like,
oh, really?
"Okay, these are funky, weird, but I
I
like
don't
it."
know if I can't remember if growing up I liked them, but I
I
definitely
don't know if you did. I remember
I
she was
somehow
like, "Hey, I'm gonna put these in quarters on a plate," like, a few years ago, and she was like, "Try this." But I feel like before that, you liked them for some reason. You liked the
yeah,
Thousand Island
for
dressing,
some
and you were, like,
reason,
into
yeah,
the
because it's like,
kraut or some shit.
sauerkraut, like, how am I was such a picky eater growing up, like, how
Like
the
the
hell was I
worst. You were chicken
in
tendies, blueberry bagels, and nah,
like, nothing else, and, like, I
nothing
am a
else.
plain Jane kinda guy, and some reason,
You
yeah, I
go
love
hard
me a
for
Reuben.
Reuben.
I go hard for Reubens and, blue
Damn.
cheese burgers.
Yeah, you like some stank on
Those
your
are my
food
zangies.
nowadays.
Those are my
Yeah.
zangs. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Stank it up, dog.
Yeah, yeah, but, oh,
Stanky
man,
wanky.
it was so good. Yeah,
That sounds fire. St.
yeah.
Patty's Day is a
That
good
was my
one.
main St. Patty's Day celebration. I didn't
Okay.
get a Guinness in me. I
Yeah.
just had
I
a
didn't
6 pa I
do
did drink, I had
yeah.
a fair amount
I
of
did
beer,
drink.
so I did drink, so
Yeah. Well, I kept running out of Guinness, and I really wanted and, I know this is not PC, but Irish Car Bomb, and, oh, I love a good Irish Car Bomb. They're such it's such a good drink. Baileys and Jameson dropped in Guinness, what we'll call it,
Yeah.
what it is, and it curdles, and I just can down it for some reason. I thoroughly enjoy that. I cannot chug most things, but I can
You
do
could chug
an
one of
Irish
those.
Car Bomb. I have
Yeah.
no idea how, but they kept running out of Guinness, so we, like, weren't able to do it. Plus, they didn't have Guinness on tap. If you don't have Guinness on tap, I don't know what you're doing for St. Like, I wanna go to an
It
Irish pub. They were having, like, you had a bottle of Guinness, like, kick rocks. Um, it wasn't on tap,
It
and
should technically, it should have the specific bottle too, and the specific pour. Like Guinness has a very specified way of pouring their tap in a
yeah,
specific cup
yeah,
to make it proper Guinness.
yeah,
You know the
yeah,
way that it
so
foams and shit. So
it did, not matter. It was
yeah,
just
nope.
a bottle of Guinness. So, I didn't get one of those, and I would
Have you had any nitro Guinness Nitro? Have you ever? Did you have one of those? Do you
yeah,
like that?
it's fine. I feel like
It's kind of
nitro just
funky.
kinda
Like
sits
I was
on
like,
my mouth a bit,
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
bubbles are all up
I
here,
like
just, like,
nitro
tiny, and I'm
Goldberg
like
too, but, like, it's just a bit much.
yeah. I'm
I don't
yeah,
know, it
give
just
me the
tastes a
normal.
little,
Mm, yeah.
metally. I don't
Like, I
know.
tried they had, back in the day when I was drinking pop, there was, a Nitro Pepsi.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
when you had the can and then it pops, like, the middle thing
Yeah.
too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. There's
Interesting.
a Nitro Pepsi, and I tried it, and it was just kind of like a Pepsi, a creamy-ish Pepsi.
Yeah, the
And it's
creamy.
like the creamy, and I'm like, "Why would Bubbles do that
But
to
that
this?"
that makes sense.
I don't know, it was kinda weird. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's weird. It's a weird
So
taste.
I just much rather have a Guinness. Just give me a Guinness.
Just give me a Guinness.
Yeah,
Just
once a year, I'll support
Oh, man, and
Guinness.
I mean, I would pound up I remember, Garrett Workle and I,
Yeah, you
one
do
day
love your Guinness. But, like,
I
for me,
used
it's
to love
one of the
my
most
dark beers,
it's
and then St.
the most
Patty's Day was
drinkable
just
dark
like
beer, I think. It's a
the
very, very
way most
drinkable.
drinkable dark beer. I mean,
Yeah,
like, it's
I
not
would say
even
so.
it doesn't have the dark taste. It's like a
Yeah.
light dark,
It's
a
on
thin dark.
nobody associates it with, like, a dark beer. I
It's
don't
not
know.
like a stout or a porter, it's just like a
It's
Guinness.
own it's a Guinness. It's a Guinness.
It's a
Yeah.
fucking Guinness.
That's what I think. It's like its own distinct little category. It's like,
It
it's a
is.
Guinness.
It
Yeah.
is its own it's a Budweiser, it's
Yeah.
a Guinness.
Well,
It is you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
the brand it
Guinness is
is
Guinness.
what it is, though,
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
They have earned their own category.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Budweiser has not.
Oh, man. I would love to Irish dance and jig and
Yeah.
Guinness and shot. Just that is my one
I
good
would love to
drinking
know how to
holiday.
play the mandolin and violin.
Oh, and the banjo, just
Yeah.
riddling off those. It
Well, I
was
will be one
amazing.
time. One day.
Yeah, one day. Oh, and then last night had the opportunity to go to a live taping of The Guest List,
The guest
which
list?
is, where you've always wanted to be on the guest list.
Oh, on the guest
I
list. That's
love that
where
slogan.
yeah.
I really do. That's their slogan. And they have this podcast and they interview artists and they play for them on their live podcast. And it's super fire. And I saw Patty Pershela last night. And she was crazy cool. And I bought a little box, a matchbox. And it's like
Nice.
this, hippie girl dancing in the woods. And on the back, she's like playing a guitar into the sunset. Um,
Nice.
Pretty fucking sick.
That's
But
awesome.
that was cool, and, like, I sat in the balcony, the big seats in the back, which was an elevated couch. I had to, like, climb up on a ladder, and then I'm
Oh,
sitting in this couch overlooking and watching this podcast.
wow. It's like a
It
frat house.
was incredible, and they had snacks and drinks, and yeah.
Nice.
So I feel very cool to be Effingham's having some crazy stuff, and I'm, like,
So
invited
Renaissance in
to it.
Effingham.
It's very interesting.
Look what
They're
happened
opening with
when you got
Speakeasy.
there. Look
I
what
mean,
happened. You brought the possibilities.
get out of here. I am definitely not the key, but it does feel like things are ramping up, and I'm like, "Wow, I'm kind of a part of this, and this is cool," you know?
Ooh.
Like, I know the people that are doing these things, so then I'm like, I feel like
I'm
I'm
in
in it.
I'm in it. I'm in it. I'm cool.
I'm cool, like, I'm like
I
a
do
cool
things
girl.
and people like me.
Oh my god. I've never been popular until now.
Ugh, ugh.
Ah, but for real, Effingham's, like, ramping up, and I'm like,
That's awesome.
"Shit, this is
Yeah.
cool. I live here during, the Renaissance of Effingham."
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah, yeah.
sweet.
It's growing.
It's
It's growing.
growing.
It's
It's,
growing.
like, growing in cool ways, you know? All these
Yeah.
music festies happening here, and I'm just, like, into the type of music. I feel like I'm,
Yeah.
like, down to jam
Well,
bands,
also
funsies,
and then
bluegrass.
there's a bluegrass revival going on. There's, like, an actual,
Oh,
like,
really?
hard yeah.
And
Yeah,
they
yeah,
have,
yeah.
like,
So
the little grassy get down. They have, like,
there's
crazy
a lot of
bluegrass.
new bluegrass bands and a lot of new
Interesting.
bluegrass festivals going on around the
Cool.
country. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, old
Bluegrass
school
revival.
country Americana and bluegrass are coming back in a cool way. People are getting into it.
I'm here for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
here for it.
big. I mean, those are the 3 big festivals that Post
Yeah,
Music Works puts on
because
is,
I've been
like, these
trying to
bluegrassy psychedelic
find
rock.
Yeah, I'm trying to find some bluegrass bands and shows out here, but
Yeah.
I
Few
really
and
just
far.
haven't
You gotta
looked
check Pew
far
out.
enough. Yep. Yep, yep, yep.
You gotta
And
check
Enumclaw.
farm country.
And Enumclaw.
And Enumclaw. I like
Yeah.
Enumclaw.
I love it down there. It's fun.
It's pretty.
Nostalgia. Yeah.
It's
I'd even
cool.
go to Ellensburg or, Yakima
You've
if
been though,
there's a
yeah?
show. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
been
yeah,
I've
yeah.
been to most major cities in
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Washington.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, of course you have. You delivered wheat.
yeah. I delivered weed.
You delivered
Yeah.
wheat to every city in Washington.
Exactly.
Litty city, you know? I'm saying. Yeah. Mhm,
Hey,
mhm,
that's
mhm.
the best way to learn a place is get a good job doing deliveries. You learn the state
Truth.
really good and learn how all of the interstates work, all of the ferry systems, all of the mountain passes, all of the everything.
Yeah, and
So,
you went through the state. Like, I feel like I've gotten to know Effingham a little bit because I've had like one delivery shift, and I'm like,
yep,
okay, like looking at the streets, putting in Google Maps, and then of course I'm like,
yep,
what is the best and most efficient way to get there? And I
yep,
do my whole thing,
yep.
and I'm like,
And
oh, this is where that street is.
I've had to snake my way through North Seattle to South Seattle, down and then up, and then order to make the ferry on the correct time to get over there to do blah blah blah. But then even like going up and over through Port Angeles all the way to Forks, all that one last pot shop before you get to the coast.
Yes.
You have
Yes.
to somebody has to go and deliver product there. So
Yes.
but it was good to literally have to hit pretty much every major road in every
Yeah.
major city and everything in between because like
That's
they're
pretty
all
sick.
over the place, and just like sporadically because like the laws and zoning. So,
Damn.
yeah, in order to learn the state, it was just fantastic. Hated having to sit in that much traffic and the ferry lines, having to sit in ferry lines for like 4, 5, 6 hours a day
Oof.
for multiple days out of the week.
Yikes.
Not fun.
No,
Yeah.
not fun at all. Riding ferries, fun.
Yes. Sure.
But using them as
Sometimes.
transportation, not the
Using them
most
as a
fun.
mode of transportation daily?
Yeah,
No.
especially with
I would work on the
strikes and
ferry.
shit.
Mom tried to get me to work on the ferry for
I
a
could
while.
totally see you working on a ferry.
I'd totally work on a ferry.
Holy yeah. With your fisherman jacket, like your red long coat. Just yeah, yeah, like a flight pilot, but
Yeah,
water.
but why? Just,
Sick. Get some Ivar's clam chowder on the
yeah.
sea daily.
Yeah, it's just so fun that they sell alcohol and beer on the ferry and food. So, I
Yeah,
mean, it's only like 25 minutes, 30 minutes, but, like, hey,
but
that's enough to down a 16-ounce pint
yeah.
and
Also, the fact that you're driving on and can stay in your
you're
car and
driving,
drink, I mean, like,
you just get it and then just go
okay,
down,
you're, like,
"Okay,
popping in, I wanna drink, going
hey."
back in the car.
Chug, 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 chug.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they have
"To
yeah,
work we
no
go."
security on anything for that, but, like, oh, man, I love it. It saved so many, like, fun, uh, like, horrible days, when it's just like, I can enjoy, like, a
Yeah.
dedicated time to just sit
Yeah.
there, watch the waves,
Yeah,
see
you
if there's
can't
see
do
the
anything.
sunset and just drink the beer.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
A-okay.
"Yo,
Yo,
my computer's gonna die. Can you pause
alright,
this?" Alright,
yo,
computer's back. We're vibing.
computer's back.
Vibes.
Alright, so we've been talking about spring. It's been springing has sprung, and I
Spring is
have
sprung.
done my spring cleaning,
Which means Matthew
which
wiped his
means
countertop.
I wiped down every surface.
Oh,
So
super.
even like the windowsills, like that was the main thing that was kind of getting
Nice.
gross and
I
grody
bet.
because just it's so humid. I think I need to get a dehumidifier just like in case, but I don't know if that would negatively affect my glorious plants that have
Ooh.
grown accustomed to the nice and humid air. But yeah, so I finally cleaned those surfaces and I got everything vacuumed. I moved a whole bunch of stuff around, and have kind of been like downsizing a bit. So it's been feeling good to get everything kind of neat and tidy.
Yeah.
as the sun, and we got the spring forward, so I was like,
Yeah.
it's time. I
Feels
need to
good to
get
be
going
clean.
on some of my stuff. Yep. Yep, yep, yep.
Dude,
So,
yeah. That feels good.
it's nice, yeah. I
Oh.
don't feel horrible about having people over, even though there's still no parking, so nobody can come over anyway, so
Yeah, your
but
parking is horrific. That's your only just awfulness.
the worst. The
The
worst.
worst.
The
Better
worst.
to, like, pick them up from grocery outlet.
Yeah, but even then, it's like, that's a sketchy parking lot. It's not even, like, a good parking lot.
Mm.
Yeah,
Bakery Nouveau.
not a parking lot, and
Yeah,
they have a
street.
whole ass, like, bar in front of
Oh.
it when they close.
Mm.
Yeah, 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 because 'cause they're
Damn.
smart.
Yeah, that so sweet, so
The
sweet.
French, they
Well,
know
you know,
how
you
to
tried.
protest. Yeah, I tried.
But still good. Don't live in your
It's
own
still
filth.
good.
It's nice to clean
Yes,
the
indeed.
apartment, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Oh, when you
Yes.
don't have to have allergic reactions to your apartment.
No, but,
No pollen in there.
in order to get fresh air, I do have to open the windows, and open the
Yeah.
windows means bringing in the pollen, and the pollen
And the
you
bog
know.
down in the valley, oh,
Oh, hey,
the
ha,
dog's
I
not
can
doing
breathe.
Moses up. Now
Yes.
these allergies are back, and here we go again. Hey!
Hey, I can't breathe when I sleep, and I wake up every 2 hours. Yay, I can't sleep. Woo! Yay.
Oh, yeah. That
Yes,
sucks.
but
Oh, man.
yes,
Well,
it felt good.
I'm glad you spring clean spring cleaned. I'm glad you spring cleaned. Um,
Yeah.
I got into the springy mood as well.
Yeah?
I went back to bungee fitness. So
Oh,
remember,
yeah.
a few weeks ago,
That's a literal spring.
literal spring,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a bungee spring, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, you know, I went too hard in bungee fitness a few weeks ago at the glow party, and I
Yes, you
definitely
did.
dislocated a rib. And since
Wow.
then,
As in
totally,
located?
yeah, it located in the
Self-located?
chiropractor's office in Arkansas.
Self-located,
So,
okay.
oof, yeah, man. It was a big struggle until that point. So now I feel a lot better.
That's
So,
nice.
anyways, I signed up because Katie wanted to take the class as well, and I was like, "Okay, she needs to take Bungee Basics." So that means she's not gonna go alone, so I'll go to Bungee Basics.
Okay.
So, I'm like, "You know what? Obviously, I fucked myself up, so maybe I should take Bungee Basics."
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Like, maybe this is a good idea, you know?
Yeah.
A
Maybe
repeat,
I'm
why
not an
not?
expert on my first try.
Totally, totally,
Oh,
absolutely.
who
Who would have
woulda
thunk,
thunk?
you know? And, so I go to class with her. Ends up, it is literally Katie and I, and then the instructor, Grace.
Oh,
That's it.
nice.
That's it. It's great. We have private lessons.
Nice.
Katie is, not on beat. This is, not for her, I would say. I don't know if she will return, but she was having a grand old time. But in that, I was like, "Hey, Grace, you know, I gotta tell you something. I don't want you to freak out, but, like, you know, I went too hard in your class."
Yeah,
And
yeah,
she's like,
yeah.
"Okay." So I had to make, like, the rib
The adjustment.
one, like, way big. She's like, "Just keep it big." And I know that was exactly it. Because right when I just had it open the entire time, I felt like I remembered last time kinda pulling it around and being, like, uncomfortable during, and I was never uncomfortable. So crushing it. So I could
'Kay.
go full Spy Kids mode and not dislocate a rib and, like,
Okay.
just bump back up. And I was like, since it was just a private
Oh, boy.
class, I'm asking her all this stuff like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I think because I throw my weight into all of this, that I need more bungee backup because I just, like, I by the end of class, I feel like I've worked out the bungee and it's gotten warm enough that I've, like, trusted it a lot that it just, like, lost elasticity, and then I'm, like, almost on the floor. You know, I'm, like, squatting, and I am close to the floor way more than I was in the beginning. So I'm, like, trying to figure that out, and maybe that's, like, a big girl thing, maybe that's just, like, I put all my dead weight, I just like
Yeah.
full fucking send my body my to the floor. And that's like, yeah,
Yeah.
dead weight. If you just put your weight into something,
Dude,
you could go hard. And I go hard.
yeah.
So I just think I go hard.
I was teaching choking the Heimlich today in CPR
Yeah.
class, and I was trying to tell them, like, "Hey, brace your legs, brace the legs, brace the
Yeah.
leg." You are literally pulling somebody forward to do the back blows, and you're hitting them
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Do you have the support so they don't fall forward, hit their head, and just, like, bleed out? Like,
Yeah.
you make this way worse. And then they're all, like, weird and, like, teenagery about touching each
Yeah.
other and, like, getting I'm like and I kinda yelled at him, like, "Hey, focus up." I'm like, "This is literally the only skill that you'll probably use in your life.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
this is the one that you need to pay the most attention to. Like, if I'm
Agreed.
gonna teach one thing and be a mean guy and,
Yeah.
like, get this in your head, this
Heimlich.
is that skill, you
Yes.
know?"
And the thing is with the Heimlich, like, you break people's ribs. Same with
You can, yeah,
CPR.
for sure,
Like,
like, yeah.
it just if you need to get in there, you gotta
If
get
it's that
there,
much
man.
force, like, hey, yeah.
Yeah, we're
Like,
pretty
would you
freaking
rather
strong as humans,
Yep,
and we don't give ourselves the credit. So,
yep,
yeah, with bungee fit I, like, lay myself
yeah,
into it.
yeah.
Yeah, I can
They were,
tackle
like,
the
talking about,
ground.
what do you do if it's just by yourself? I'm like, "You find a table or a
Yeah,
chair or
lean
anything
up.
with a surface and then throw your weight." I'm like, I'm telling you, throw your weight into it,
Yeah.
like, you only got a couple times to do it
Yes.
to yourself. Don't wimp out and then choke and then go unconscious, and then you're gone because nobody's there, you
Yes.
know? Throw your weight on. I'd much rather have a bruised,
Yeah,
abs and
just
so, like,
choking
just
yourself down.
go. Just,
Oh,
"I'm
oh
not
shit,
dying
sorry,
today,
sorry.
no!" You know?
I went too hard on the headphone. Oh shit.
Exactly. But, like, yeah, like, but
Yeah,
you get it, you just throw it. Yeah,
yes.
that dead weight, it's
Yes,
something
that
else.
dead
Because then
weight is like a
I was
different type.
demonstrating because 'cause I'm like, "You gotta if they go down, you gotta gently get them to the floor,
Yeah,
then do CPR." And I'm like,
yeah.
"You try that right now." And then they're like, "Oh, yeah, oh god."
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, dead
I'm like,
weight
"Yes."
is a whole other, like and you can't, like, have control over the way
Yeah,
a body shifts its rate,
yeah, 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 yeah.
it's
And
crazy.
and it was crazy. And then, so one of the kids is like, "Well, what if it's, like, a really big person and you're, tiny?" I'm like, "Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do." And then,
Body
like,
jump.
try to get it as good as you can, you know? I'm like, "Hey, last year, I demonstrated this skill on your teacher," and the teacher's, like, 6'5" and, a bigger guy, and he dead weighted me, like, on me, and and I'm like, luckily, I'm pretty strong and I could handle that, but, like,
Damn.
the kids were all, like, wide-eyed, like, "Oh,
Yeah,
did he
that's
just
a
actually"
trust fall right there.
It's a trust fall. I'm like, "Oh gosh." I'm like, "Thank
Yikes,
goodness I'm not, like, demonstrating with him this year. Gonna avoid that." "Hey, you kid,
dude.
get over here," like this.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh gosh.
Woo-wee. So, yeah, that dead weight. So, no bruises on my
Yeah,
ribs this
no
week.
bruises for your
Feel
ribs, and
feel a
then
lot
what
better.
did you need more bungee straps? Is that the
I added
deal?
one more bungee strap, that helped, and then, but I did also realize by the end of class, I've just bunged all 50
You
minutes
bunged.
hard, But I
Yeah.
did figure out, like, I wasn't being able to, like, launch my fly, and I think I was trying to add another step. So we, like, go back, and then you step, step, launch on that right foot, and you, like, fly up into the air, and then you, like, land back and then 1, 2, launch, and you launch with that second step, and I was trying to, like, 1, 2, like, double bump, and that was not and then
You were
if
doing a
you,
little
like,
gallop
crouch
you were doing a little gallop step, like they
yes,
teach
like
you that in
diving.
football when you're trying to do a kick, like the double
Yes.
step right before you kick, like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
No, 1,
what are you
2,
doing?
kick it, like,
Yes,
actually follow through, and you're doing a little
yes.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly.
I
So,
know that
I was
move.
like,
I know
"Okay,"
that
I
move.
was tripping up, and I think, like, with bungee, if you're at all any hunched, you like go to the ground. Like you have to be like completely stiff as a board straight up.
Yeah.
And I
Is
wanted to
there
fly more and I could do it a lot
Yeah,
better.
nice.
So it was good. I did bungee basics. And then that was the night it almost tornadoed here. It was like really funky, cool weather. It just started storming during class. It was
Damn,
yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Some destruction around, but not here.
Yeah.
So
Thank goodness.
natural disaster is pretty fucking cool. Not gonna lie. But yeah,
Yeah.
the St. Patrick's Day, next one's Easter. Not
Next
this
one's
weekend, but next.
Easter, next weekend. Yes.
You believe
Yes,
that?
indeed.
It's in
And then
March, number 1. Number 2, we're almost in April. Holy.
yeah, and then April's almost May, and then May's almost
Then you're 30.
June, and then, oh god, and then the year's almost done. Time flies when you're having fun.
That's cool. I'll be home in April. Very excited for April.
I am very excited for April.
April be fire.
April will be fire.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, that's all for now. Ciao, ciao.